Yo, what's happening, people? United Centrally back again with another video. You know what it is, Monday time. So I thought, why not Q&A? You know what I mean? Big things happening in Man United. Obviously, all Man United, you know what I'm saying? And you know what, man? All about you guys. Questions. I bring the answers. I bring my little spin on it, you know what I'm saying? I give you my opinion. That's what it's all about, guys, you know what I'm saying? So if you disagree and agree with anything, comment down below. Like I said, it's all about opinion, and let's get cracking. Start with my guy Carl, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, Pogba is leaving. 3 players he'll replace him with. So as you all know, you know what I mean, if you've not been on Twitter, if you've not seen the comments, Pogba has come out and said to a media company in China, he said that he wants to leave. Not, he not wants to leave, that's, sorry about that. He wants a new challenge. So you take it where you want, really. He wants a new challenge, so that only means he wants an exit. He wants a new, you know what I mean, new challenge, as like I said. And what do we do now? Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, there's different questions with this one. So for this one, I'm just going to keep it as it is. 3 players, you do replace with him. Do you know what, man? It's difficult, man. You know what I'm saying? You're losing a player of Pogba's ill. Talk about, you know what I mean? He doesn't run back. He doesn't do that. But he is genuine world-class quality. He is the person that could unlock the defence. The person that... He just has a special ability that in football right now, there's a lack of, really. You know what I mean? He's tall. He's dynamic. He's a tall player, but he can still glide with the ball. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's very rare. You know what I mean? The only players that have matched Riera in the past, you know what I'm saying, that can move in that kind of way. 3 players I replace him with. It's looking a bit mad, but for me, if you're losing Herrera, Fellaini, and Pogba, you know what I mean, you've got to bring 3 players anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? So, but I'd probably Timmerland's one of them. Another one would be Rabiot, and then the third one would be Ndombele. Them 3 players for me just about cover Paul Pogba, just about. Next one from Cassius_JD. Shout out to you, Cassius. What's your thoughts about Diop? He's better than what we have, in my opinion, but I understand he isn't that guy yet. You know what, man? It's true, man. 22 years of age, had a brilliant breakthrough season for West Ham, you know what I mean? I thought it was solid. It's a bit like Bailly, but more calm on the ball, you know what I mean? It's more assertive, you know what I mean? Good with possession, can bring the ball out from the back. Is that kind of, you know, that new defender, if you talk about, you know what I mean, can play the ball, can pass it out from the back, is good with his feet. I remember that run he made against Tottenham, just darted forward, you know what I mean? And that's a defender, you know what I'm saying? So, for me, I don't know if that's what United need right now, but if we're in panic mode, it wouldn't be a bad signing, to be fair. 45 million, you know what I mean? Decent for a 22-year-old, still emerging. I mean, the only good thing is, it's come from the Premier League. Like, he's had a good season in the Premier League. Whether you can build yourself up and, like, fully make it at United and be that kind of, you know, the pressure's on you. You know what I mean? You're in Man United centre-back now. You're not playing for West Ham. No disrespect to West Ham, but you're playing for Man United. Whether you can do that, for me, it's another occasion. For me, I still got to look at Dilic and Harry Maguire and them kind of people first before you look at Diop. With Pogba coming out and says he's looking for a new challenge, what are your thoughts? This could be potentially even worse season, in my opinion. That's from Ayman Abduluk. Do you know what, man? Real talk, man. People are criticising Pogba, yeah, saying, you know what, let's take him out, let's sell him, this and that. For me, if he doesn't want to play for Man United Football Club, let's just get this out first. If you don't want to play for Man United Football Club, and you don't care who player you are, you know, Wayne Rooney in the past said he's leaving. You know what I mean? If you want to leave, by all means, out the door. See you later. We want players that want to play for this football club. But if we have a choice of, he wants to stay, and he wants a pay rise, and you know, and he comes to sort of agreement, on my opinion as well. For me, you got to keep him, man. We have to keep our best players, man. Man United losing Paul Pogba right now, for me right now, is an absolute travesty, because of the fact that will Ed Woodward and the Glazers get any players to come and replace him? Will they do that? Will they get the players that we need right now to replace him? Who out there is of Pogba's quality now? You're looking at 3-4 players just to replace him. You're looking at maybe a guy from Leicester, you know what I mean? You're looking at Ndombele, Rabiot, you know what I'm saying? You need a good couple of guys to replace Pogba. And is Ed Woodward, has he got the nous, has he got the football intelligence to say, Pogba, you need 2-3 players to replace him, not just 1, 2-3 players, because you're missing that you know what I mean, a dynamic midfielder. So can they do that? That's the problem with me. Is Ed Woodward and the Glazers, you know what I mean, are they just going to say, you know what, we'll get Griezmann? You know what I mean? That's not replacing Pogba, is it? And then you go and get, you know, a Longstaff, man. No disrespect, man. Longstaff is not what United need right now. We need a player of Pogba's quality to come in. For me, like I said to you, if he wants to leave, out the door, mate. I don't care who you are, out the door. But if he wants to stay, we need to keep this guy now, man. We cannot be afforded to lose it. World-class players, De Gea and Pogba, that is it for United. I don't see no world-class players in my United team. De Gea and Pogba, for me, the only two world-class players. And you lose one of them, and David De Gea looks like he's going to leave. Who you left with, man? This is my United Football Club. We should be having the top players at my United, man. Not the likes of Longstaff, not the likes of, you know what I mean, other players like that kind of ilk, man. No disrespect, like I said, man. But United need to be aiming high, the highest caliber players. Not them kind of players we've been mentioned with, man. So for me, if we can keep him, keep him. But like I said, if he wants to go and his heart is set on leaving, then all by means, Pogba. United move on. United will never ever stay. You know what I mean? United will move on, and we've moved on from the likes of, you know what I mean, so many legends at this football club. They're come and gone. But if you want to play for this club and you want to play for this badge, then stay by all means. But yeah, that's a question for him. I'm just trying to look to see the questions. Questions a bit similar. Hamza 786. Would you rather take Pogba for full money or swap deal? Which team would you rather go to swap deal? Juventus or Real Madrid? Ah man, for me, take the full money. No such thing as swap deal. Who you getting from swap deal? Cruz against Pogba? Nah, mate, I'd have Pogba any day, mate. Modric, you know what I mean? To me, he's aging now. He's not Pogba, man. You know what I'm saying? He is not Pogba. For me, all out money. And in terms of Juventus and Real Madrid, I don't want him to go anywhere. So I don't know. I'd probably give it to Juve. You know what I mean? You know what? It's not even. I can't even answer that question, man. But yeah. Your favourite midfield three that you wish to sign, realistically, from Dalia Kashan. Shout out to you, Dalia. For me, Rabiot, because he's on a free. And Ndombele and Timmerlands. If you can get them free, and Bruno Fernandes, either one of them two, Bruno Fernandes or Timmerlands, and then Rabiot and Ndombele. Gotta get them signings. If we can get them signings, I'm telling you right now, we could just about forget about Pogba. We could just about forget about Pogba. But if we don't get any signings and we get Longstaff and then we get Bruno Fernandes, that's it. And then you got still like some Matic playing. You know what I mean, and McTominay. Come on, man. You know what I mean, this is not Man United, man. We need to be playing the highest quality. Man City, Liverpool are all going to be strengthening. We cannot be afford to be losing players and not replacing. That's for me the worry. If United lose Pogba, can they replace him? And that's my worry to me. Are you worried that Man United may not hire direct football this summer, especially considering the work that needs to be done? That's from Paolo, and then a couple of numbers. Can't say all the numbers. You know what is worrying, man? Because like I said, man, the fact that we've not got a director of football, we're relying on Ed Woodward. This is Ed Woodward. Zero footballing knowledge. You know what I mean? And he's gone players and he's bought players and he's just like accumulated like Di Maria, Falcao. We're not even clear. There was no clear thinking. It was just, can we get the biggest superstars and get them all at United and let the manager mould them all? It's not about that. It's getting them recruitment process. It's getting them a director of footballing who can plan and assess what United need right now. What do they need right now? And that is worrying, you know what I'm saying? And everything's landing on Woodward to sort out this mess. Woodward cannot do this, man, on his own. This is not a one-man job, man. It is a team. It is a team of professionals and a team of footballing knowledge to come in there and say, listen, you need that player, mate. He's aging. You need another player, mate. He's not good enough. You need that player out, mate. He's not good enough. You need that, but can he do that? Ed Woodward, you know what I mean? I've not seen no transfer activity. They can't even get done. Wan-Bissaka done, man. They're dilly-dallying around Wan-Bissaka. Paid the 50 million, man. Do you know what I mean? And it's just a joke, man, how we've not got that problem. This is Man United we're talking about, and they can't even get a director of football in place. It's a joke, man. So for me, it's gotta be issue we need to be sorted out. Next question, MH150312. Shout out to you. The club is showing no ambition and it looks like Paul Pogba's on his way out. I wouldn't decide to get wanted up. Do you blame them? Do you know what, man? You can't, man. You know what I'm saying? You can only fall for the love of the club and the image of Man United Football Club, and you know what I mean. The admiration of the club can only hang so long. But then you start looking around, you start seeing your fellow teammates, your fellow internationals winning trophies, left, right, centre. You see Liverpool, the way Klopp's just decimated that whole squad and he's built a new squad and he's won the Champions League final, got in the Champions League final last year, becoming a couple of points of winning the Premier League. You know what I mean? It's an absolute... It's a sad statement, and could you blame David De Gea for leaving? He's been at this club for how many years, yeah? And for me, he's not fulfilled his potential in terms of winning trophies at the highest level. Yes, he's won a couple of Premier Leagues and whatnot, but has he really fulfilled his potential? Champions League, you know what I mean? Has he, man? And you can't blame him, man, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? What you're based on as a footballer is how many trophies you've won. Yes, goals and stuff like that, they come and people remember that, but for me, trophies is where you remember yourself on. And you know what? Pogba and David De Gea, they got 27, 28 now. That kind of age is on the peak of your powers. Why would you not leave? Would you next question, would you spend an extra 20 million on Koulibaly or be happy with Maguire for 70, 80 million? Oh, it's a good question, that one. Do you know what? For me, I always wanted Koulibaly, man. Absolute warrior defender. But for me, I feel like Napoli are going to hold out even more for that. I mean, I think they're going to hold out for at least 120, 150 million. Could you get Maguire for 70, 80 million? Premier League proven, can adapt to her, doesn't need to adapt, you know what I mean? Can fit in nicely there. For me, first choice Koulibaly, but I have a feeling United are going to insist on Maguire, so it looks like a Maguire for me. What do you think of the potential of Aaron Bissaka and Bruno Fernandes? What do you think of the potential signing? Sorry. You know what I mean? Like I said before, man, they need to get this done, man. Bruno Fernandes, how many weeks has this been hanging now? Wan-Bissaka's in at under 21s now. Why did we not get this done before it? David Gill was absolutely the best at getting things done early. Getting it done early, getting the pressure of the manager, and getting the signings done early. Bruno Fernandes are hearing now, Atletico Madrid are coming in for him, man. This is a joke, man. We need to get in there first. Wan-Bissaka, get the agent out. We don't really need to sort out, agree the fee, 50 million, give it him now. Give him the 50 million now. Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? So for me, needs to be done right ASAP, man. It's getting a joke right now. K-Star and UFC 14. This job is too big for Ollie. Thoughts? I think that's a bit too harsh, to be honest, mate. Got to give him a full backing of the summer. For me, you got to give him to at least February. You know what I mean? That kind of time, and really assess where the season's gone. For me, you can only blame the board, man. If the board are not giving you transfers, then what can you work with? What can you work with? So for me, a bit too harsh. Next question from Chris K. Would you sign Zapata from Atlanta, give him 23 goals and 7 assists from 37 games if you can get Lukaku to Inter? You know what? Funny you said that one, because this is my guy on FIFA, you know, Zapata, yeah? If you've seen him, the headliner card, yeah, on FIFA, absolute beast of a striker. For me, man, it's, you know what I mean, it's one of them, he holds the ball up quickly, you know what I mean? He's good in the air. For me, man, I don't know, man. Obviously, I don't know if he'll suit United's style and the way Ollie wants to play, but Zapata wouldn't be too bad, you know what I mean? Coming off the bench and stuff like that. You can get him, man. You know what? If you went in for a cheeky bid of 30 million, as a backup striker, why not, man? It's for me, man. I don't know why teams now are not having 3 or 4 strikers, but it's a team effort, man. You look at the 08 season, we had 4, you know what I mean? 99 we had 4. I mean, it's all about competition for players and how you can get the best out of them. MEFC Daz replacement for Pogba if Pogba goes. I think I answered this question. Yeah, like I said, man, Bruno Fernandes, Rabiot, and Ndombele or Timmermans. Them 4, either one of Timmermans or Bruno Fernandes, then we've surely got to get it. Still no signings. How many players do we need? This is from AJ997. Do you know what, man? It's getting a bit worrying, man. It's getting a bit sticky at the moment. You know what I mean? It's a sticky situation. I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing, you know what I mean, any improvement. I'm not seeing real genuine sources that will link with players, you know what I mean? It's all just hearsay and just like that, man. So I don't know, man. We've got 2 weeks left till the pre-season, man. I thought Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wanted silence before pre-season, so it's looking a bit sticky, man. Next question, Tharad Mohammed. What's your opinion of Shaw Longstaff? That's it, man. It's no opinion, man. You know what I mean? He's had a couple of games, decent games for Newcastle. People are saying, oh, he's highly rated. He's got, attributes of Frank Lampard. You know what I mean? But for me, man, I don't know, man. If you got Timmermans and you got Ndombele and, you know what I mean, Bruno Fernandes waiting down there, and you're thinking Shaw Longstaff first, like, come on, man. come on, man. Is this what we become, man? Sean Longstaff from Newcastle. You know what I mean? You go and get them players when you've done all your signings. They say, you know what? A future star there. We'll bring him in. We'll ease him in and see if he can get the competition. Not a starter for me. Not a chance, man. He could prove me wrong. He could absolutely prove me wrong. But for me, just not now at the minute. Not now at all. Next question. Do you think it's good for players to be attracted to Man United through our wealth? You know what, man? Shout out to you, Hamza, Ari, Lion, Crash. Do you know what, man? It's a good question, you know, man. We're becoming a money thrower now. We absolutely are becoming a team where we just throw money at people. And you know what, man? It's a bit of a sad one, you know what I mean? The sad reality of where we are and where we've become, man. For us to just keep throwing money, man, it's a bit of a sad situation, like I said, man. You know what I mean? United should be coming to United on its name. On its name first, and on the trophies we won, and on the history and the legacy of the football club, not on what you know what I mean. The 350k, right? You come here. You know what I mean? It's a bit sad, but man, that's about it, really. I don't know what Lorenzo have our expectations versus reality been cut off in its prime. It's a bit of a mad one, you know. You know what, man? It's a good question. The expectation of this football club for me now is just trying to get into top 4, really. It's a bit of a sad statement of our football club and the way we've fallen, really. But that's what it is now. You've got to be getting to the top 4, Champions League football, and build it from there. For me, it's got to be at least 2 seasons where transitionally Ole Gunnar Solskjaer can get the players in. It needs about two transfer windows before we can fully assess him, get the players he needs, and then work from there. For me, talk about title talk, mate, never. Nowhere near title talk right now. Hamza, another question. How much would you sell Pogba for, and who would you bring with the money made? Dan Stevens, shout out to you, Dan Stevens. You got to look at, man, 150 million tops. If we don't get 150 million or close to that, we are a joke. We are a joke, man. If we get 100 million for Pogba, yeah, just about over the odds where we paid for him, yeah, just about 10 million above where we paid for him. Man United are a banter club, absolutely banter club, and a club where we've been stepped on and just like, you know, be finessed, absolute finesse. We are no more 150 million. If you're not bringing that money to the table, bye-bye, mate. We'll see out the contract. 2022, go have him, if you know what I mean. We'll see out. But United need to stand their ground. 150 million, that's it, mate. No messing around, you know what I'm saying? 150 million, and then that's that. You know what I mean? It's a joke. We have to start. We have to be firm. United have to be firm. You know what I mean? It's a no joke thing, but every other club, yeah, they go get their, you know what I mean, their deals, and then they go. Coutinho, 100, how much? Barcelona said, pay, give me the money. They said, pay up. 100 what million? 130 million, was it? Go pay that money now. And they stood their ground, you know what I'm saying? And we've got to do the same. Next question. Are you concerned that pre-season started in 2 weeks and we yet to move any deadwood or bring serious investment into the team? It's a bit of a mazza. It's a bit of a mazza, you know what I'm saying? For me, the most concerning thing is we've not took out any deadwood. You know what I mean? People like Rojo, Darmian, you know what I mean? Phil Jones. Who else is there? Couple of Matov, for me, it needs to be gone. There's a couple of players in there, man, that I'm thinking, what is going on here, man? What is going on here? What are we doing with these players? Are we going to go... Does anyone even want them? No, that's a problem for me. Does anyone even want them? When have you seen the likes of Phil Jones being linked to another club, Chris Smalling being linked to another club? What else? You know what I mean? There's just none of that, man. And that is the most worrying thing for me. You can talk about signings and all that sort of stuff, but for me, if you're not bringing anyone in, then it's just a bit of a joke, man. So for me, you need to get the deadwood out. Yes, we can talk about signings, yeah, but we need the centre backs. We need to get rid of the centre backs, man. We need to get rid of the wage bill. Sanchez, for me, got to be gone, man. You need to get rid of this wage bill so we can bring in the players. You know what I'm saying? If the Delic deal's hanging in the balance because we've still got Sanchez, then move him on to China. He'll get more money over China. But I'm just gonna get the questions from the from YouTube. Would you take Tillemans, Partey and Bruno Fernandes in midfield free? Absolutely, absolutely bang on. I like Partey. I've seen him in the La Liga. He's neat and tidy. You know what I mean? Ball recovery is good. So for me, good signing. Good signing. Shout out to you, Kartik. Just looking at the questions. Some of them are similar. Do you think, Young B, do you think Pogba will be here next season? For me, unlikely, man. the way he's just said it in them quotes, it looks like he's just, you know, when you just, your head's gone, man. You know what I mean? And no one can change it. That's for me worrying, man. If you don't want to stay here, then bye-bye, man. Really, man. Just go and let us live and let us rebuild, man. That's a key thing that we need to rebuild, man. If you had honestly predict where we'll finish next season, what would you say? That's from NAD say. For me, I'm looking at if we get the signings we need, top 4 comfortable, absolute comfy. But if we don't, I reckon another top 6 finish again next season. It's a little bit, I'm just trying to see questions what are different. Would you take Milik as a striker to give Rashford competition? That's from Muneeb Adamo. I like Milik, I like what he's about, but in the Premier League, man, it's different, man. He's got no, it's lack of pace in that up front. You know, he's good, he's neat and tidy. You know what I mean, he's got good technique, but I don't know about the Premier League. Is that the kind of similar attributes you need in the Premier League? It could be proven wrong, but we still need strikers anyway, because Lukaku's going to leave, so we still need strikers. Ruben Diaz or Harry Maguire? I prefer Ruben Diaz. You know what, man? I liked Ruben Diaz, what it was about in the on the Euro Nations, man. I like him as a player, but if you're gonna tell me out of empty, I still want Harry Maguire just because he's Premier League proven. If Lukaku leaves Thiago Farias, is that right? If Lukaku leaves to Inter, do you think we'll sign a replacement? And if so, who do you want to come in? Yo, we need a striker, man. We need a striker if Lukaku's going to leave. We can't be relying on Rashford and Martial. No disrespect. We need a striker. Icardi, maybe Griezmann. Look, I'm looking at Griezmann right now. Strong with some league. Griezmann, Icardi, maybe. I'm struggling to think, man. Maybe a Premier League proven striker. I don't know who's out there, but for me, you got to get top quality. Icardi, the thingy, Griezmann. There's not many real strikers out there, man. Maybe the guy from by Leverkusen, maybe the guy from Frankfurt, not the Jovic, the other one, the mixed race guy. Yeah, man, it's looking a bit sticky, man. That's how bad it is, man. I can't even think of strikers right now that are top, because they're all gone, man. Or they're at big clubs, and can we get them? You know what I mean? That Joao Felix, I like him, but he's costing 110 million. So, yeah, man. Anyway, guys, that's it for the Q&A this week. Hope you enjoyed it. I tried to get through most of the questions, and if I didn't, man, sorry. I will get through them next time. Just like some of them were a bit similar, and you know what I mean. I was trying to differentiate the questions, but I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you like this video. Comment below if you disagree or not disagree. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hit the notification on the bottom. Make sure you hit the notification bell. Press that bell and see when I upload, you know what I mean? I'll upload it again on the Thursday podcast, so please check that out. Yeah, and I hope you like the video. Subscribe to United Central, and I'll see you later on this day where Pogba could leave United. What do we do? I'm out, guys.